All right, welcome back, everybody. RollerCoaster Tycoon, highly demanded series.
Yeah, everyone seems to like it a lot, and I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You're sorry for your hate?
Brent really likes it.
I love this game.
I enjoy this series because I don't have to do anything. We're just
You're
bantering.
just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm into it.
This is where you get to take a break.
Yeah, remind me what the hell we were doing again though,
I'm
because
trying.
it's been a while since we played.
We probably should have rewatched the last one. So,
Yeah.
we have. We were theming our park to be
We're
a theme park.
Some sort of like Egyptian park.
We're doing an Egyptian.
That's
park
sexy.
here.
That's hot.
We added some food places. Our thing is bumping here. Tons and
That
tons
water.
of people.
Look at that line.
Yeah, we did not hire an entertainer.
Can we?
So let's hire an entertainer.
Can we make multiple entrances so we can get like 4 lines going straight onto the ride?
No, because even if we could,
Uh-huh.
they would not exactly be able to overload the ride.
So is
right?
that what an entertainer does? Just goes into a giant crowd of people and just
Yeah, just
just crashes
through them,
Just starts
and then he waves. He's not
starts
actually waving. He's
pile
like
driving through human beings.
he's just drinking salt.
Speaking of large groups of people, you know, I had a profound realization today.
Profound.
Driving over.
Uh-huh.
So, about a week ago, I went out of town. I went to a different state for a family thing.
Right.
And one thing that I noticed when I was out of state was how fucking nice everybody is when you're not in California.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like people are very, very friendly and very kind to their common, or to their fellow man.
It depends on the population of the area. I can tell you that.
And that's the realization that I came to, that I just realized today. It has to do with the amount of people. And specifically, the main area that I noticed where people are nicer is when you're driving on roads and on the freeway. Is if you're in Idaho or Utah or what's up?
Sorry, ass rash has broken down. Go on.
Oh no, ass rash. What happened?
What happened, bro?
So yeah, if you're in like one of those other states, like if you're going faster than the car behind you, instead of me having to go around that car moves to the side and just lets me keep going the speed I'm going at.
Yeah.
People do that in states that aren't California. There are specifically states that aren't LA. And I realized the reason that is happening is because in LA, we have so much traffic and there's so many cars at the road, like at all times, that you stop seeing the cars and the freeway as these are machines operated by a person, and you just see it as this big plethora of fucking of just robots. It's just all these big pieces of metal on wheels, and you're just trying to get from your place to the other place. And there's no personability to those cars.
You see, I always attributed it to the groupthink. So we have a groupthink in places. For example, here, the groupthink is usually leave me alone, because let's say that I'm on a train or a bus. On a train or a bus, then you're going to, you know, if some guy came up to you with a bag on his head and started talking to you, that's a little strange. And since that happens more often because of the higher population, you get into the mindset of, I don't want anybody talking to me, because what are the chances of that person being a little bit off the wall?
That's true. I guess especially if you're in somewhere like Los Angeles or Hollywood. There's a lot of creepos.
And when everybody starts thinking that, when you're around those people, they act that way, you act that way. It's emulating what's around you, because that is a form of being accepted in society. Did you know that a lot of people, the reason that we in America smile at people as we pass by is because we're a country of immigrants. And so to show, since you couldn't speak very, very good English, to show that you are a good person, that you're not going to hurt somebody, you would smile as you pass. And that's why people smile as a natural thing here. And in other countries, that's not a natural thing.
In other countries, they just flip each other off.
I mean, they could.
Steal their wallets.
I just know that some people are a little, they're curious on like, oh, why did that person smile at me? What are they going to do to me?
Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that, several years ago, my family had like this girl from Denmark
Denmark.
come and live with us for a little while.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't even know how it happened. It was like she was like a friend of a friend, and,
Of a friend.
and she needed somewhere to stay while she was in LA. And I didn't really know like how to talk to her or what to say or anything.
Yeah.
But we were all like sitting at the dinner table, and at one point like I made eye contact with her, and I was like, "Oh shit, what do I do?" Like, I don't know what to do, and I just smiled. And then so she was staying with us for like 3 weeks, and she was convinced, like dead set, that I was in love with her because I smiled at her.
That's what happened.
She was like, "Oh my god, he really wants me." And like,
How'd you find this out?
because she told my sister.
Oh my god.
Like after I left the table, she was like, "I think he really likes me." I was like, "No, dude." It was bizarre.
That is.
Yeah. And then she made me a pie.
Maybe she liked you.
She made me.
Maybe she wanted you to like
Well,
her.
no, I think. Well, the thing is, I think she came to America with the plan in her head to get married, find an American husband.
Oh.
So yeah, you got Mr. Handsome Me over there, smiling,
Giving her whole googly eyes.
smiling up the place, putting my James Dean on that bitch. But yeah, so no, she told my sister, and my sister told me, and I was like, oh shit, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, but no, and then she made me a pie a few days after that, and I was like, oh, that's cool, like at least whatever, like she made me a pie, that's cool.
You get a pie
And then
out
I
of
started
it.
eating it, and it had there was so much fucking hair in it, dude. It was like all her hair in the pie. It was so disgusting.
What on earth?
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Maybe
I guess Danish girls just fucking shed, or maybe that was
I
part.
thought
That
it
was
was.
the
I
secret
thought it was
ingredient.
part of her. Like
Yeah, that's
a witch told her to fucking
yeah. It's like
put 10,000 strands of hair into his meal, and he will love you forever.
put 3 strands of your hair in his pie, and 1 week from that day he shall ask you to wed him. I was like, cool. And I did eat a little bit of it before I realized there was hair in it.
Did you keep going? That's the question.
I did not.
That's the question everybody is asking.
And honestly, I don't even know what kind of pie it was. I don't know if it was like chocolate pie or like apple pie.
Was it any good?
I just remember it had hair in it. It was gross. I think it was like a pudding pie.
Oh god, I miscalculated here.
What'd you do? Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
I'm building my little bridge thingy here,
A bridge for what?
so that people can get into this line.
Just let
I
them,
mean, it's not the greatest
just
or
let
anything.
them climb the runes, man. I mean the dunes,
The
not the runes.
the runes. Oh damn it! I did it again.
Here in some like ancient cursed temple, some ancient Egyptian city.
I mean, it's possible. I mean that this giant fucking pyramid cost me like $300. So who knows what's inside of that?
Ah, nice. You know, seeing this Egyptian themed theme park is making me remember there was this movie that I watched with a friend of mine many years ago, like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was called The Pyramids, and it was a horror movie, and
Oh god!
it's about like this group of what happened? Did we freeze?
Hold on. There it goes.
There we go. Oh Jesus Christ!
All right, I think my computer's tripping out, so I'm gonna type really slow. Go on.
Yeah, it was called The Pyramids. It was about this like group of excavators that find this pyramid in the middle of nowhere, and they go in, and then they get trapped in there, and it turns out that like the monster, like the slasher monster, is actually Anubis. Like they're trapped down there with Anubis.
The god Anubis.
Yeah, it's the god of death is just in this pyramid that's been like trapped for thousands of years or whatever. But what was funny about it is like it takes like an hour before they see anything Anubis related, and the first like
Of course.
like 45 minutes to an hour of it, there's just these little cat things. Because like I don't know, like I guess Anubis like
No, the cats were the sign of death,
yeah, okay, yeah,
so
yeah,
they're
yeah.
afraid of it.
Yeah, but there's one character who actually gets killed by the cat things. And I remember
Okay.
me and my friend, the girl that I watched it with, like 45 minutes in the episode just like leaning into each other and be like, yo, like is this just a movie about like fucking like killer cats?
Killer cats from outer space.
Yeah.
What a twist!
In an Egyptian pyramid that's just like been gone for thousands of years, and they get trapped in here with little kittens. I was like, wow, that's the worst horror movie ever made. And then Anubis finally pops out,
Okay.
and we were both just like, oh, okay, cool. That makes more sense.
Yeah. No,
Although Anubis
it's
finally
all over.
coming didn't really make the movie any better.
And did he also arrive?
Whoa.
Look how slow these log rides are, dude.
Yeah, that's like
These people are lining up out the wazoo
Yeah, it doesn't even look like they're really getting wet. There's like
to get on this ride.
There's no splash factor in this ride. We need a splash factor.
Then
what's our splash
these
factor?
guys-
Look at the stats. I need to see splash factor.
I don't think splash
Let's
factor.
see splash factor.
There's splash factor
Or
in the stats.
as I like to
Intensity
call it,
is low.
the splashter.
No. But the excitement splashed.
Wait, okay. Do we need to name anything right now?
I mean, I named it the pyramids because that's what you were saying.
Rename it.
The pyramids, and then I put
Rename
a
it.
pyramid next to it so that it made sense.
No, rename it
To what?
to Splashter.
That doesn't make any sense compared to
Splash factor then.
All right, the pyramids, the splash pyramids,
No, the Splashter.
the splashter pyramids.
The Splashter.
If my keyboard wants to work, my keyboard's not working. With me
Okay,
now.
on the next episode, we're gonna name this park the Splashter.
This park? No, it's just this ride.
We're gonna rename the park. It's now the
It's our park.
Splashter.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.